Welcome to part 7. In part 6 we created the heads up display, and I noticed a problem at the end of it. Okay, so your heads up display works, and when the bad guy touches you, the game resets, but the score remains. Okay, so we need to set up our game so that when it resets, the score will reset as well. Okay, so you want to start, let's go into the game logic, and then right click and select your bad guy, and you want to open up the controllers and use your middle mouse scroll wheel to scroll, and we're going to add an actuator, and it's going to be a message actuator, and this message is going to be sent to the plane that was used for our HUD. So that would be, on mine, it would be plane .002, and you can always check by going to the scene and selecting it, and it'll tell you, when it's selected, it'll tell you what the object is called. The subject is going to be reset, and it'll be all lowercase letters, and you want to connect it up here to the top, and that will be connected basically to the near sensor. Okay, and you want to minimize by clicking this triangle here, and you can use these arrows to move it up so it's not kind of all tangled up. Once you have that set up, you want to go to the HUD, and you want to make sure that your plane is selected, and we're going to open up the controls, and we're going to set up some controls on this. So we're going to add in a sensor, and it's going to be a message sensor, and the subject is reset, and we're going to add an AND controller, and I'll minimize that, and we're going to add an actuator, and the actuator is going to be a property actuator, and our mode is going to be assign. We want it to assign. The property will be text, and then the value will be 0. Okay, so what we're setting up is a system so that when the bad guy touches our good guy, it'll send a message to basically assign a value of 0 to our score. So once you have that, go ahead and go to level 1 and go to default, and I want you to try it out and make sure it works. So hit P, collect an item or two, let the bad guy touch you, and when he touches you, it'll restart. Okay, and once you have that, you will be done with part 7.